Hello, welcome back to Mad Media, and in this video, I will show you how to set up a Shopify store. We will go from A to Z step by step, covering everything you need to know how to build a successful Shopify store. It doesn't matter what type of Shopify store you're building, whether it's a dropshipping, bringing a physical business online, a fundraiser, a shopping clothes store, or anything else. I'm going to show you everything you need to know to become a powerful user and master your own business as well as Shopify. Hiring someone for this could cost you thousands of dollars, but by watching this hour to hour and half long video, you can learn it all by yourself and build your store exactly how you want. Plus, you will be able to update it in the future whenever you want to change something about your website very easily. There's a lot to cover in this video, so I will recommend following along step by step on your computer, or at least taking notes as we go. I will try to move at a consistent pace, but if you're a fast learner or want some more time, you can change the playback time on your YouTube by clicking the gear icon and selecting 1.75 or 1.5x, whichever suits your learning speed. With that said, I'm going to head over to my laptop to get started on Shopify. If you already have a Shopify store, that's great. If not, you can use our affiliate link below. It will help us to create free content like this for everyone. By using this link at no extra cost to you, we will get a small commission that will support our channel, and you will get 1 month free Shopify trial at just $1. So it's also a great offer for you. Let's get started by going to the link, or you can copy and paste it from the description or click on it to open it in a new tab. This will bring you to a page that looks something like this. So here you have to enter your email address which you're going to use to make your Shopify store, right? So here let me just enter my email address, and then you have to click on continue with the start free trial. Now here, if you select any one of the option, it will not change anything, so I will just click on skip all, right? If you don't want to skip, you can just choose any of the option, but it will not change anything. Now here it will ask you to select your country, so select your Shopify store country. By the way, there's one more information here. For example, if you're making a store for Canada, then here you have to select your Canada no matter you're living in United States, right? So I'm making this store for United States, so I'll just select my United States country region, and then you have to click on the next. Now here it will ask you to create a Shopify account. You can create an account with your email address, Apple ID, Facebook, as well as with your Google ID. So I will just go with sign up with email. Now here you have to create a password because we have already entered our email address in the starting. So just create a password now. So now we are into the dashboard of Shopify here. As you can see here, select a plan to get your first month for $1. So of course, for the first month, you will get your store for only $1. No need to worry, and you will also get a trial just for 2 or 3 days. Right, so my trial will end on July 6th, and today is 3rd July. So here we have to, of course, we are going to buy a domain, and we will also test order, we will do everything. But first of all, we will select a plan, because if you don't select a plan in the starting, we will face a lot of interruption in between. So here you can see it asks you to pick up your plan. Here you can see there are 4 plans. The plus one, I'm not going to count the plus one because as you can see here the price, right? So as you can see here, the basic, Shopify, advanced, the 3 plans are under $1 here just for the first month, as you can see here. So once the first month ends, it will start charging you. For example, for the basic one, it will charge you $29. For the Shopify, $79, and the advanced, it is around $300. Right, so there's a nothing very great change, a very important change which you will find on each plan, that is that card rate starting out. So here, as you can see here in the basic, it's 2.9%, it will get decreased, and here 1.5% which will get decreased, right? So depending upon how your business is going, if you're just starting up, if you haven't received any of the orders here, right, so here you can just go with the basic. If you have a huge orders, then you can go with the advanced as well as for the plus. So just go through it, just read in everything here. If I just click on full list of features, it will give me here everything, that what changes they are giving me and what support is available. Of course, if you're just going to pay a huge amount of money as compared to the older plans, then of course you are going to get something beneficial to you. Right, so here I will select only basic one. Right, so once I click on basic, it will ask me to pay for monthly. So here I get 2 choices. The first one is a pay monthly, and the second one is pay yearly. So if you just take a plan for whole year for 12 months, you will save around $120, right? And if you just take for monthly, I mean, I'm just trying this out. This is just a tutorial, but depending upon requirement, you can choose. So here I can buy with my credit or debit card, and then I can also go with my PayPal account too. So here I just want to execute the payment ASAP, so I will just click on PayPal, and here you can see I have choose basic plan, and for the first month it is free, that is a 3-day trials, and for 1 month it is Shopify will charge me around $1, and after that the 1 month will get, and then Shopify will charge me around $40 per month. So let's go with, I will just click on PayPal here. Okay, so here as you can see here I purchased with my PayPal. So now once you have connected your PayPal with your Shopify, it will ask you zip code of your country. Here you will get an option to change country region. So if you have not selected your proper country, then here you can change your country. Congratulations on taking the first step by clicking on this video. Shopify is truly the top e-commerce website builder on the market right now. All the biggest brands are choosing Shopify, and it's not just for the dropshippers or some local businesses or just for YouTubers. The beauty of the Shopify is the ability to scale indefinitely, making it suitable even for the largest businesses selling their own products online. For example, do you know that Tesla uses Shopify? Kim Kardashian brand Skims use Shopify, Kylie Cosmetics. It's a reliable and a powerful platform with a multitude of integration, which is why so many diverse companies choose Shopify for the e-commerce need. Alright guys, we are into the dashboard of Shopify. We are going to change everything. We are going to know about everything, how to change the fonts, how to change the themes and everything. On the left side, you will see a lot of options. So where to get to the themes option? Here, you have to first of all click on online store. Once you click on online store, you will see a drop down. Automatically, by default, it will get selected to themes option. By default, we get a theme which is called Dawn, but it's very simple and it's not very interesting to look. If you scroll a little bit down, you will see there's an option to choose our theme. Yes, if you just click on visit theme store, it will redirect to a new page, and this is official Shopify themes. There are many themes here. Some of them are free, some of them are paid, right? So if I just click on paid, as you can see here, all the themes are paid. So for example, let's say that I like this one. This charge around $380. So you have to pay $380 for lifetime access to use this theme. But there are some of the themes which is really free, and you can use them free for your whole lifetime for your official Shopify store. So as you can see here, for example, you can just explore as many as you want, right? So I like this one. This is a publisher, and most of the stores use very simple themes. So depending upon your requirement, you can choose. So the Shopify gives you by default, this is a Dawn, which I told you earlier, and I like this one. This is a refresh. So I will just click on it, and once I click on it, you will get a lot of information about this theme. As you can see here, that what is the best potential use of theme, why it's used, and also you can just read about the reviews. As you can see here, this theme doesn't got any much positive review. If you want, you can write your review after using this theme. Here are the support and documentations. Will not get into this. And here, this is very important. This is a features option. You can just read about this. Now, before trying this theme, you can just view demo store. So this will show this is if you're using this theme, this is a best potential use of theme, right? Which you can use, and this is how it's look. If I take my mouse, the image changes, the hover, everything, the fonts, the style, right? This is the reviews and everything, testimonials, and how basically this theme look. And if you're satisfied with the theme, you can just click on try theme. So if I just click on try theme, right? Here it says adding refresh to your online store themes. So it will just take a very few seconds to add this theme. Basically, it just download in the background. And as you can see here, we have a theme. Now, a lot of Shopify users complain that even after purchasing or selecting a theme, I'm not able to use it. Still, there's a by default theme which is given by Shopify. So how you can change it? So once the loading gets stopped here, you will get an option of publish here. So just click on publish, but before publishing, you have to remove password, right? So even though, because removing password means till the time if you haven't transferred your domain, it's okay to remove password. There's no worry in that. Now the theme which we have selected, the refresh theme, we will publish it out. So I will just click on publish. I will get a new notification, a window bar. Of course, it will ask me for confirmation and I will click on publish. So as you can see here, the theme option changed. So earlier there was a dawn option, and now it has got changed the theme we have selected, which is refresh. Now I just want to view this. Now how I can view this? So here, if you take your mouse to online store, you will see a eye icon. So basically view your online store. So if I just click on view, by the way, there's one more option. Click on the three dots here and click on view, and your store will look like this. But wait, this theme is not looking what we have seen in the demo, right? And why is this so? Because we didn't added any product, we didn't added any catalog, and there's no customer, there's no marketing tool, there's no theme, we didn't added any image. That's why it just look very simple. So we have to customize our theme. We have to design our logo, we have to name our store, we have to create a catalog, we have to upload products, we have to upload each and everything, and the testimonials, address, and every payment system which you need here. Of course, we are going to this in a whole long video. I will explain you a very easy manner. Alright, now I will show you how you can add your first product in your Shopify, and it's really easy. I will explain about each and everything, so don't worry. So this is a Shopify dashboard, and till now if you haven't added any of the products, you will get an option to add a product here, but you can also access it from the left top side, which is the product section. Go here, click on the add products. But before moving to the adding products, let me explain you the import feature. So import feature is basically really useful if you are a dropshipper, or if you just add your products or basically import your products from Alibaba or different website. Import is one of for you, right? So I will not get deep into the import, because if you want a detailed video, I will surely make a video. Just let me know in the comment box. Now let's move to just click on add product. So here you have to add the title of your product. So I'm selling a t-shirt, just for an example, right? I'm selling a t-shirt, so I will just add my title here. Title is basically this thing, right? Alright, so as you can see here, this is my title. For this video, I'm selling a t-shirt, a oversized t-shirt. So once you add your title, you will see a change here in the category. Basically, Shopify AI just identify what kind of product you're selling, and it will just create a category on itself. By the way, in the future, we will definitely know what is a category, and I will show you how you can change it, and even I will show you how you can make your own category. Right, so by the way, there's a lot of changes Shopify AI does automatically, but I will just keep going at the slow pace and I will explain you everything. Now let's move to the description part. So this is basically of Shopify AI. You can just add a prompt. For example, let me show you. Add a description of my t-shirt, right? This is just a normal prompt, but you can just create a good prompt here. You can just change the tone, so basically just an expert, right? And click on generate. It will just take a few seconds of your time, and you can say it's generated, but it's not good because I don't like this Shopify AI prompts. So that's why I use ChatGPT. It's become really easy for me. But if you don't know how to use ChatGPT for your Shopify, and it's become our job becomes really convenient, right? So I will explain you in the another kind of video, because this kind of videos takes around 20 to 30 minutes. So just let me know in the comment box. I will surely make on it. So this is my description. You can change the paragraph and heading, but these are the basic stuff which you already know. So I will skip this part, because for example, if you want to make the fonts are basically the alphabets bold, you can just click on B and it will make it bold, right? You can just do it in the Google Docs or Microsoft Word. You can change the sides, and basically this is a link, insert link. This is very important. For example, it is 180 GSM, right? And if I just select it, and once I select, I can add a link on it. So for example, I want to add a link of my social media, so I will just add my Instagram link here and click on insert link. If I want to open the same link in the same window, I will select the same window. Otherwise, I will select a new window, so it will redirect to a new window and it will get open. So it's up to you. Most of the dropshipper use this because they just redirect their their customers to their social media, and it's become real easy. There's another feature which is called insert image. You can insert an image, but I will advise you don't do in the description because it's look really bad. For example, you can see here that this is my description. What if I add an image here, right? It will look really bad. That's why there's another section to add your images. So this is a media section. Just click on upload new, and basically I've already selected all my images I've already generated, and I will just click on open, and here you can say it's take a little bit of time to get upload. And whatever the image will be in the first, it will be your face of your product. For example, as you can see here, this is my face because this was the first, right? I just want to make this as my face of the product, so I will just put it here. Now this will be the front. So whenever viewer will check out my product in the collection or in the home page, generally this product will be on the first page, right? So this will be in the first. Let me show you. So basically, right, I hope you got the point. Now let's move to the next part. This is category section. This is category. It's, as I told you earlier, that it just get built by own itself. So you can just select a category. So it's already a category. This is my t-shirt, and it's really everything is okay. Just make sure you just check through it, because sometimes it select a different section, for example shirt, but this is not a shirt, so make sure you correct it. Now this is a price section. So price section is basically you have to put your price at what price you're selling. For example, as you can see here, my selling price is around $500 and this is $600, which is basically I'm giving them a discount. So my selling price here will be $400 and here it will be $600, right? So basically the selling price of my product is around $400. Now if you want to add a tax to your product, you can make sure that charge tax to the product. So whenever a customer select your product and add to the cart, and when that per customer goes to the billing section, an automatic tax will be implemented. So if you don't want to add the tax, you can just go through the advice of your legal person or professionals. They will advise you that whether you should add or not. So it's your personal preferences. Now this is cost per item. So this is in the back end. You will not see in the front of the store. As you can see here, there's nothing such like cost per product, right? So cost per product is used for yourself, because in the back end, for example, that the cost making of this t-shirt was around 120, right? Because this is just to create your margin, what's your profit, right? So now I just took the cost of $120 to make this t-shirt, but actually I'm selling at $400. So I'm generating around $280 of profit. That is around 70% margin. This is just an example. This is not a reality. So yeah, now this is a quantity, basically the inventory. So as you can see here, that this is a quantity, I can just buy as many as we want, right? So here you can just make sure you just put a quantity here. For example, if you just click unchecked on this, there will be no quantity shown here, right? So make sure you just put it here, track quantity, and basically in the back end, Shopify dashboard will show you how much product is sold and everything. So that's a very good information that you need, right? Now the next thing is that shop location. So you can just this is basically shop location. So you can just add wherever your location. If you have a physical store, you can add it there, but I don't have any physical location, so I will just not check on this. Right now here, this is a quantity. For example, how many quantity we have, right? For example, the stock of this t-shirt is around 100, right? So as you can see here, that I can only sell around 100 products or 100 t-shirts of this this Smash Club team, right? So I will just put here 100. Now this is continuous selling when out of stock, right? So you can just click on this. For example, the quantity has been sold. For example, your 100 t-shirt has been got sold, and automatically it will show here that this is not available, this product is not available. But if you want that your product should be get sold, even though in the back end your quantity have got finished, so make sure you just click on this, and basically this product has a SKU or barcode. So this is really important, because when you have a lot of products in your Shopify store, it helps to maintain your record. So every product of a size have a different SKU. For example, I have around 3 colors of this same t-shirt, so I will just put here 1001. You can just put a random, or if you have a SKU number of your own, you can just create it, right? And this is a barcode. It's the same thing if you have a barcode or ISBN and UPC. So these are the another thing which is accepted in some countries or not accepted in different countries. So it's up to you on which country you are, and you can just put the number here, right? Now the weight, so it's around, you can change the lb, for example I will just go with a kg, right? And let's say that this product is around, it's not even 1 kg, it's around 400 grams. So I'll just put here 4. You can change the conversion and everything, right? If you want to add a custom information, for example, this is a country, region of origin, select your country here. You can select whichever country you are from, or basically for the product, it's up to you. And this is HS code. This is also a unique code, so if you want to know about more about HS code, you can go for it. But this is basically for the most professional guys who have their lot of products in the Shopify, where it's very difficult to track the products. So it will be great if you just go with this of the codes if you have a lot of products, or if you're going to list a lot of products. Now here this comes a very important part. This is a variant. So for example, I'm selling a t-shirt, right? So I can just add a lot of variant. For example, my t-shirt is available on 10 colors or 20 colors, and it's have a lot of size. There are triple XL or very, very small, and there's a lot of versions. So I can just add here variant, right? So for example, I will just click on this plus icon, and as you can see here for the t-shirt, I have a lot of variants, right? So for example, if you don't have any variants which you want, you can always create a custom option. For example, I just want to put here that this is a size, and this is just an example, right? And you can just write here this is a small, right? And it has around 4 versions. For example, in the size section, there's a 4: small, medium, large, right? And you can just click on done, right? Once you click on done, you will see here that this variant has been added, as well as it will show you here, right? And there's another, for example, fabric and everything. So it's up to you. You can just add here, right? And this is a, if you have added a variant, you will see a change. There will be a drop down here, and as you can see here, you can just add images of particular small, right? For example, the images is pretty same, so I'll just add here same image. You can just add a different image. Right now I don't have any extra images, that's I'm just adding it just for example, right? Just for the tutorial. I hope you got the point. Right, now this is a price. For example, this is a large t-shirt, so maybe that I will increase the price. It's depend up to you, right? Same goes for this one. And my small is available in 100 quantity, this is available in 50, and this is available on 30, right? I can just do this. So basically this is for your backend records, because it's very important. Now here this is category meta field, so let it be what it is. You don't need to change it. So whatever it's made, let it be here. Right, now here comes the very important thing, which is called search engine listing, right? So how it will look in the basically Google. So whenever a customer is searching for your product, how it will be shown in the Google, right? For example, let's say you can just edit it, so don't worry. For example, I'm selling my brand, so I will just write here, just mad clothing, right? I can just write here, right? It's up to you. For example, it's if you're want to add SEO or want your product to rank, so most of the strategies, they just write here so many things, the keywords, the important keywords. For example, summer, right? So when a customer is searching for a product, a particular t-shirt in summer, so basically my product will be shown. Right, now this is a meta description, so I will advise you don't change it if you don't have knowledge about the SEO. Now same goes with the URL, so you can also change the URL. For example, it's pretty long, but I want to make it short. For example, let's say I will just erase here, and you can just and yeah, you can just erase, and after that you can just add your own URL, right? For example, I can just write here, and once I click on save, and basically it will get saved. And this is how my search engine listing will look, basically how it will look on my Google. So as you can see here, added oversized match club tee with drop shoulders. Right, now it's active. So for example, if you put this product as a draft, you can just put it as a draft, or if it is active, then you can just put it as active. If you want to view this product, you can just click on view, it will redirect to a new page, and basically you can see the product, right? So whatever changes we have done, the title, the price, the sizes, the quantity and everything, right? The description, right? Now it's become really easy. If you want to duplicate this product, if you have a lot of products of a similar sizes or similar, you can just click on duplicate, and everything will be duplicated. Now this is a more action. So in the more action, basically it's not something new, it's really easy. You can copy link. So let's say that I copy it, and I just go to new tab and paste the link here. Basically it's the location of my product, a particular product. So I can share if somebody is asking for this product, right? I can directly share on my social media or wherever you want. right? So I hope you got the point, and there's a lot other things you can share directly to the particular platform, right? So I hope you got the point. Okay guys, now let's move to the product type. So basically I can just add here my product type. Let's say that this is a winter clothing, right? So I can just write here winter t-shirts, and after that it's become very easy to just maintain the record, as well as it will show you in the product collection everywhere. So this feature come handy in when you're just making a collection or inventory or something, right? Now this is a vendor, so if you're sourcing this product from somewhere, you can just write here vendor's name. For example, if you're selling too many branded at the same in your store, for example, if you're selling Nike clothing, if you're selling Adidas or other brands, you just mention the vendor's name, right? If you don't have any vendor, if your vendor itself, for example, let's say I don't have any vendors, I will just write here mad, right, and clothing, right? This is just one example, and this is a collection. So for example, this is my summer collection. As you can see, there's a lot of brands, they just release that collection at a particular period of time, right? Some of the brands release the product at a summer, some of the depending upon seasonal, right? Some of them release very special collection, or this collection, or Michael Jordan versus this collection, right? I hope you got the point. Okay, so now this is a tag. So basically tag is useful when you search a product in the basically in your dashboard, in your backend. So you can just make a tag, or if you don't want to make a tag, that's fine. As you can see here, this collection doesn't exist because I didn't create any collection. So what I will do, I will just not write here anything. When I will make a collection, I will add this product. As you can see, this is home page, so it's just giving my indication that if you have created a collection, then it will show you in your home page, right? I hope you got the point. I hope you explain each and everything in here. It's really easy, and once everything is done, click on save. So once you go back in the product section, as you can see here, we have successfully added one of our t-shirt. It's active, the inventory and everything it's showing, the type, it's a winter t-shirt. So whatever information we have added, it's shown here. If you want to open it up, you can just click on it and you can just re-edit. So it's completely editable, it's fine. I hope you got the point. Now let's move to the next part. All right, now I will explain you what is a collection, inventory and other stuff here. Now let's move to the collection. So basically when you go and click on the product section, you will see a lot of option, and here if you this is a collection section. So what is a collection? You would have noticed when a brand launches a different types of collection. For example, they have seasonal collection, and when they collab with some kind of influencer celebrity, they have those kind of collection, and sometimes they also have a basically special edition collection and other that, right? So now I want this collection to on my homepage. By the way, I will explain you how you can change your homepage and everything, so don't worry. For just now, just understand what is a collection. So you can create a collection. On the top right, there's a create collection here. Now I just want to create here t-shirts, right? T-shirts under $500, right? So this is my collection name. So the customer who want to just buy any of the product, or basically specific t-shirts which is under $500, they can just go here. And regarding the description, I have created ChatGPT by using ChatGPT, and right, so this is a complete description here. And this collection type is very important because manual is manual, there's nothing to understand there, but automated, if you don't know how automated works, you can really mess up your store. So make sure you focus here, right? So automated here, I'm just giving an example. This is just product match must all conditions. So all conditions, basically it will apply on all your products, right? So I will just click on any condition here. You can just go with any conditions, right? So here, this is a product, this is a price, and price is less than. So basically in this collection, all the product which I have listed in my store will come under this collection automatically if those product prices under 500, right? So I'll just mention here 5. It means $100 to basically $0 to $500, all the product will come in this collection automatic. So when a person go to my website and see there's a collection of t-shirts under $500, they can click on that and it will show them. So I don't need to go and manually add a condition. So I don't need to go and add a manually every product, right? because if your product is really big, if your product, or basically if your store is really big, you are not going to add each and every product because this will consume a hell lot of time. So automated works here. And there's another features, basically there's a lot more. There's a product title, you can just create a basically a specific tag, or automated on the product title or weight or something, right? Now you can just make something like this. If you want to add another condition, you can add here. On the right side, you can see here sale channel, my online store, shop, and point of sale. By the way, you can change in the setting, which I will explain you another time. You can also change it from here. So just go and click here. I'm just selling this product only online, so I will just click here online. This is an image of not a product. If you add an image here, this will be only the collection of, basically the collection image, right? So let's say that I don't have any images here, but I'll select this one, and this is a theme template. So this is a normal theme which I've already selected when we're starting this video, right? Now once everything is done, you can click on save here or here, wherever you want, right? It's up to you. And once it gets saved, it will show your in collection. So let me take you here. As you can see here, this collection is here, right? Now if I just click on eye icon, it will redirect to my website here, and basically this is a product, right? And if I just go to the collection section here, the collection which we made here is this one, right? So as you can see here, price is less than $500 less, right? So here if I just click on it, right, the same information, you can see automatic the t-shirt price. This t-shirt price is around $400, and as you can see automatic, it has been added, right? So this is really easy. Now let me take here, my store is not completely ready, so don't worry. And as you can see here, features product, so this is my product, and basically I'm not able to view my collection because I didn't added any option to show the collection, right? Which I will show you in the future of this video, so don't worry about that. Now this is an inventory section. So as you can change your inventory of a product, right? For example, as you can see here there are 3 products. It will show every product. For example, there's a green color and there's a 3 versions, small, medium, large. So it will show the product of everything, right? Every SKU. So here SKU comes in handy, right? So for example, if you want to update a quantity of a certain or particular product, so you can just enter the SKU and you will automatically get it, right? Just go to search bar and right here 1002 and search for it, and you will get that product, right? And you can easily update the quantity. So it's become really easy when you're using the SKU number. That's why. Now here you can just change the available. For example, I have around 100, but on my hand it is around $200, right? So you can change it. It's really up to you. It's no any big brain here. I hope you understood. Now let's move to the purchase order. So purchase order is basically you can track and receive inventory orders from suppliers. So if you have a supplier, if that supplier is from a particular different website, for example, let's say you are doing a drop shipping of a particular product on print on demand, so you can just connect your supplier here, or you can manually add your supplier, right? And every information you can add here, and it's really easy. Now this is a payment type. So I paid my supplier on basically payment in advance, right? And it's in USD, estimate arrival date. So I get a particular period of time on a first, let's say that I get every product in advance on the 1st of every month, right? This shipping carrier, I got it from Amazon Logistics here. I can just enter the tracking number and everything, right? I hope you got the point. You can add a product. For example, this supplier is only for my t-shirts, right? So I will search for here t-shirts, and this one I'll click on add. So this is a particular vendor or supplier who supply me these all products, right? So I can just write here, and as you can see here, this is a reference number. This is some of the information, you just need to add it, and this is a certain kind of a note which will only shown to you. It's up to you. Once everything is done, you can click on save as a draft, right? And here if you just go to the purchase order, it will be shown here, right? And this is a transfer. So transfer is basically you can track your inventory between your business location. So to create a transfer, you need to more than one location. So it's basically for this if you have a physical store, there only it is useful. If you don't have a physical store, if you're just making a complete online store, you don't need to brain out here. Now this is a gift card. So gift card is basically, as you know, there's a gift card which you can hand to some customers who that person or that customer can get a special discount. So for example, I'm collabing with a particular influencer, and that influencer is a clothing or basically lifestyle influencer. So, and that influencer name is Ron. So I'll just write here Ron, gift card code, and right, that is 01. Initial value, that person will get a discount of around, let's say $100, right? And code must be at least 8 tags. So yeah, of course you just need to add this number. Now you can just copy this out, right? And you can just hand this code to that influencer, that YouTuber, and those guys will market it out, and those guys will say that you can get $100 of discount if you buy this product from my website, but to use this discount you have to use this code, right? And you can just add expiration date. For example, there's no expiration date, any person can use as many as time, but I want to expiration date. For example, this should go for only particular date, right? I'm just doing a sale on my website, so I can just write here it is only a week. So I will just write here, for example, today is around 6 July and I just want to get end at 12, so I'll just write here 12, right? And once everything is done, you can just write here customer. This is just for if you have a special customer, you can just write a special customer, create a new customer. The create a new customer, it means that you can just write the name and the last one, right? I hope you got the point. Now you just need to save it. Once you save it, as you can see here, this is a gift card, this is a current balance and initial balance. That person can use some of the amount from $100, or that person or that customer can use $100 at once. So it's up to that, right? So this is timeline. You can just leave a comment or everything, it will show there, right? I hope you understood each and everything. All right, so now I will explain you that how you can add domain to your store. Well, this is really easy. In the bottom left side corner, you will get the settings icon, and here on the left side, just go and click on the domain. You will get two options here, buy new domain and connect existing domain, right? So if you're just looking for convenience, then you can just go and buy your domain directly from Shopify, which I will show you how you can do it. And that is really convenient, but it's a little bit expensive, around $2 or $3, right? Because if you buy domain directly from Shopify, then the billing when it's come to the end of the month will be included in your billing, right? So you don't have to pay something different, or you don't have to pay somewhere for your domain. If you just get a domain from GoDaddy on Namecheap or from any website, you have to pay separately for the domain, right? So it's a little bit convenience if you just go and buy from Shopify. So it's really easy. For example, if you want to buy, you can just click on buy a new domain here and just write the domain name which you want to buy, right? So I will just write here boys clothing. So this is my domain name, and it will just take a few seconds to search it, and I just want a .com, right? So I'll just write here .com here, and as you can see here, .com is available for $15 and .in is available for 16 years USD for a whole year, right? So I'll just go and click on buy domain here. Now basically it's really easy. Once you have selected, you can just click on if you want auto renewal, because it's very important. If you don't pay your money for your domain, then you can lose your domain very easily. But if you buy from Shopify, then you have extra chances, extra safety, you can see that, because it just you can just pay directly through the end of the billing of whatever date, right? You have the depending upon your Shopify plan. But if you go through a Namecheap or different websites, then you have to remember it, right? So here to buy it from Shopify, just fill up all this information here, as you can see here, right? It's really easy, and you can just click on buy domain, and it's not refundable, right? So make sure you just be really sure before buying the domain from Shopify. So here it's really easy, and if you want to connect domain directly to Shopify, here just click on connect existing domain right here. For example, let's say that I will just write here boys clothing here .com, and make sure you write completely www. Right, and just write here next, right? So it says that you can buy directly from the Shopify, but here you have to click on transfer it to Shopify, right? So you have to click here, and then you can just connect your domain directly from Shopify. It's really easy. Just let me know in the comment box. I will make a detailed video, because this is really a long process to connect a domain from different website. Okay, so now let's move to the designing of our store, right? So right now you can see our store looks really dull. It doesn't have a logo, it doesn't have a name, it doesn't have a testimonial, and nothing, just a product and nothing else, right? So how you can add a products? It's really easy. On the left side, you have to just go and click on online store, go to the themes section here. You probably know about it, right? Now here you can just click on customize. We have already selected the theme. If you don't know how to select a theme, we have did it in this video. You can just watch it free again. Right, so at the first look it could be look like very difficult, but it's really easy. By the end of this video I will make sure, right? So on the top right you can see that how basically your store look. This is a desktop view, this is mobile view, right? And this is a stretch view, right? This is a full screen. So here we will do all the customization in the desktop because it's become really easy. Okay, so we will start from one by one. As you can see here, this is header. So we will just customize our header right now. As you can see here, if you hover your mouse on the screen, automatically it will identify you that which part is this. So this is header. As you can see here, this is a slide. If I scroll down, this is a feature collection and this is a footer, right? Basically the email sign up and this is footer. So this is how. So let's customize our announcement bar. So in most of the stores you would have seen that 50% off this offer going on. So how you can add it? It's really easy. You have to go and click on announcement bar here and just click on change. So basically we will change the scheme here. If I just go and click on edit, I can change the color and each and everything. So I'm not going to play with the color because it's look pretty fine here. I will just go and change the themes, right? So as you can see here, for example, I just want a very minimalistic look and I just want it very dark, or I just want a red because you know it catches your eye when it is in very red or green color, right? So as you can see here, right now here if you just take on this show separate line, so basically there's a separate line for the header, right? But I don't want to show that. I will just click on announcement bar here and make sure I just untick this. So basically this is social media icons. You can add your social media icons on the top bar here, as well as you can add the social media icons here. So the customer can click on that and they can just go and visit their Instagram or Facebook ID, right? And they can just view the product there and basically each and everything. I hope you got the point, right? Now here, if I just go back, and this is a welcome to our store. So this is the really very important part, right? So I will just like to change here. For example, let's say I will just write here 50% off on all products, right? So you can just customize depending upon here, right? I can just paste a link here. For example, there's a offer going on of this product, which is a feature product, right? So I will just write here 50% on all t-shirts, right? I will just write here, okay, and I will just paste the link. So I cannot directly paste the link here. Basically you can just right click on it and you can just view the store, click on it, and you can just copy the URL and you can just paste it. But it's become very difficult to do that. So you can just go directly from here. For example, let's say I will just click on here, I will click here, and this is my feature collection here. So I'll just write on collection, and this is for the t-shirt, right? So I can just directly add here. So if a customer click on this, as you can see here, arrow has been came here, right? So if a customer click over there, let me show you. I will just save it for now and I will just go and view the store. Okay, so this is the store, and if I just click on this, you can see that it will redirect to me the product section, the my collection section here. Now I can just click on this and I can view that product, right? So this is how it is useful here. You can use your creativity and you can use the announcement bar. By the way guys, you can just create more than one announcement bar on the top, right? As well as you can create the announcement bar here. You can just select anywhere. Okay, so here you will see that you can add more than one announcement bar, right? So this is a one announcement bar which we customized here. If you just click on this plus icon, you can just create more than one announcement bar. It's up to your creativity how you use it. Now let's move to the header section. So header section plays a great role psychologically, right? So you can, for example, there will be a logo, there will be a name of our store. So let's customize that. Now if I just click on header, right? So this is my logo is on the center, right? I can just change. For example, I want at the top left, my logo and everything will become here. So depending upon your requirement, you can choose it. I will just keep here in the middle, which is top center here. If you just want a small, so you can just write here middle left or middle center. So it will just become really easy for the customer to view this, right? But I want a big, I just want really like the big things here. So this is my store. I will show you how you can change each and everything. Now let's move to the main menu here. So for example, I can change the menu here. So menu is basically the home, catalog and contact, right? Now here, if I just, this is a redirect button, so it will take you to here. And you can just add your menu. So here in menu, it's really important that you add about the delivery options here, or the about section, as well as the terms and conditions in each and everything, right? So that is really important, which I will show you. We will add that later. Now here, basically, yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention. If you just want to make more than one menu bar, you can just free to create it. For example, I will just want to create my about section here, right? I can just paste here. For example, there's a page which will just explain that I am the founder and I have this, I have done that in my life, and that's why this is my clothing store. This is just to connect with my audience, right? So I can just do that, right? For example, I can just connect. For example, there's a page which I can build right now. If you see that here, this is a contact section, and I can just click on add. By the way, you can also create your own page right now. Once everything is done, just click on save menu. And when I just take you back here, I just need to refresh it out, then only we will able to see the about section. Okay, so you can see the about section here, right? And a person can contact. So basically we added a contact form, that's why it's available, but I hope you got the point now. Now let's move to here, basically desktop menu type, right? So I just want to get back to the home page here, and this is a header section. I will click on mega menu here, and basically for example, I can create a drop down. For example, if a person goes into catalog, then that person can view that catalog. For example, it's a summer catalog, it's a winter catalog, right? I hope you got the point here. Now for example, I will just keep it as a drop down, right? Or this is a sticky header. So sticky header is something when I scroll the screen, when a customer scroll the screen, you can see when I go up, the header comes out here. For example, I can just write here always reduce logo size. So here we didn't added a logo, but still you can see this is static. Our header is pretty static no matter I just move upwards or downwards, right? For example, I just write here always, right? So as you can see here, it's always available. Same thing here on scroll up, right? So when I scroll up, my header will become here. If I scroll down, you can see it goes back, right? If you just want none, then just select none and nothing will be changed here, right? Or if you want to separate lines, for that it will show a separate line here on the top bar, right? So I will just write here on scroll up because that is what it suit. You can change the color scheme. For example, you don't like the blue color, you can change depending upon your requirement here. And if you move here, you can change your country, region selectors. We have already done it, but if you just click on this, for everything it's really easy. There's a link available and you can just go and change your country, right? For example, US is my primary country and the international is inactive right now. I can change my conversion. For example, if you have a tax system or something, you can just write here, for example, language, product and pricing, right? I will explain you each and every stuff. That's really easy. Now let's go back here, and now let's move to, if you want to add something. For example, I want to add a block here. So the block is about application, so sign in with the shop button. So I will just click on this, and here it will be available somewhere. It's not available right now, so let me just check this out. Okay, so block is something when I just go and click on block here. So this is application, so you need to add apps here. So you have to just go and click and view apps, and you can just download these apps which will get installed in your Shopify store, which I will show you which apps are really requirement for your store, right? Now let's move to the template section. So here this is slideshow, right? So basically I can just add my picture image here. So I will just go and click here. So to add an image, for example, this is a home page and I want to image, right? So you have to click on select image, and same way you have to upload an image here, right? For those who are beginner in this stuff, who don't know how to create a banner or something for a home page or picture, you can just go to Canva here. Let me show you, it's really easy. Go to Canva and just write here website logo or website theme, right? And you will see a lot of options. For example, I like this one, or I like this one, which is really good, and this is free right now. So I can click on customize the theme here, and basically you can see the same way this is it's available. Now I can just rename this stuff, right? For example, I will just write here boys clothing, right? It's just an example, but I hope you got the point here. Now it's really easy. Same way I can just remove this because I can customize in my Shopify store, right? It's really easy. Now I can just click on publish website and I can connect this Canva directly to my website, or you can just download this and you can import in your Shopify store. Now to publish it, on the top right side corner you can see this is a published website. Just to connect here, so you have to enter the website URL, right? So for example, this is my website. Let me take you here. Okay, so this is my store here, and basically the URL is something, the link. Okay, so you have to just click on I icon, and here you will be available in the website URL. So you have to just copy this out, and if you have added a URL or basically domain, so you can just use a custom domain here and you can just connect your domain from here. For example, it's a free domain, so I'll just click on continue, right? And here I'll just add myself a subdomain here and I'll just continue, right? So as you can see here, only lowercase, alphabetical or numerical characters is allowed, right? If you're facing this problem, then you can just download this and you can just import it in your Shopify. Okay, so I was facing a problem, that's why I downloaded it, and I will show you how you can just upload your images here, right? So just click on add images here. Okay, and I will open this up, and let's say I will just zoom this out, and this is my home. So I will just click on open here, and it's uploading right now. And once it get uploaded, you can select the image here. Okay, I've selected and I will just click on done. In just few seconds, as you can see, it's available, right? So I don't want this white color because it just get over on my image. So here, for example, if you want, you can change this stuff here. For example, you can just write here amazing clothes, or it's up to you, you can just write whatever you think. So once a person click over there, it will get redirected to a link. So I will show you how you can add a link, basically the all products section, right? And here, so you can just change. For example, I just want in a small, so I will just click here small, right? You can just add a sub heading here, as you can see here, right? And this is a button shop, so I will just write here shop all, or just I can just write something here, shop it, or whatever. It's up to your creativity or how you design your website, or what's the vibe you just want to provide to your customers or viewer, right? So if a person click over there, it will redirect to the all product. But if you want to change it, you can change it. For example, I don't want to get redirected to my product section. I want them to get redirected to the collection section. For example, this is my t-shirt collection, so I can just tag here, and I just want into the middle right, so it will just get it here, and I can change the option wherever I want, right? So it's look pretty bad here, so I can just write here top right. So this is how you can do it, and it's really easy, right? So I hope you understood each and everything. You can change the desktop content alignment, so it will be better if it goes for the left, because this is what the systematic. You can change the image overlay opacity here. So right now I will just put it here around 30%. Okay, and same way you can change the scheme and everything. I hope you understood here. If you want, you can add a different slide. For example, I want to add a different slide here, so a slide can be changed, right? So it's really easy. You can follow the same steps which I've shown you earlier. We can also add our, for example, I don't like my logo here, right? So I will just go and click on header section here, and let me change the logo. Okay, so to change the logo, you have to just go to the header section, because it is available in a header section here. And as you can see here, that somewhere you will find the option to change your logo, right? Let me just show you. Okay, so here it is. If you just go and click on the themes, basically to change your logo here, and you have to upload an image of logo. Same way, if you don't know how to create a logo, it's really easy. Just go to Canva here and just write here logo, right? And you will get a lot of free stuff here. So I can just go and edit this. I will just click on customize this template, and here I will just write here boys clothing, right? And I will just put it in a systematic matter. For example, I like this one, so I will just click on replace current, and I can just write here boys, and I'll just put it like this. Pretty simple here, right? So it's pretty big. I can just customize this section, right? And I can just move it, right? So this is just an example. I know it doesn't look pretty cool here, but make sure you just understand each and everything. Now I will just go to download section here, click on download, and in just few seconds it will get downloaded, right? Now here I will just click on select image. I will click on add image here. Now this will be in my downloaded section here. and this is the image, so it's uploading, and same way you have to select this image and just click on done. I mean, just few seconds your logo will be get changed here, right? It's look pretty bad, but I hope you understood, and you can change the dimension from the Canva, and then it will become really easy. For example, you can change your logo here, and you can just desktop logo with this like this. You can just add a favicon. So if you don't know what is a favicon, so favicon is something where, let me show you, right? So let me just take this here, and okay, so this is basically called a favicon. So this is favicon, Shopify logo, or you can see this is a favicon. This is also a favicon of Trello. This is a favicon of YouTube, right? So it will show on the tab section. This is what it is called, favicon. So I hope you got the point. You can just upload it, and make sure you just go with the size, then only you will able to upload it, right? Now let's go back here. I hope you understood here what is the header, how you can customize your slides basically. Now let's move to the feature collection. Right, so feature collection is basically you can just add here. For example, I'm just going with the sales. I'll just write here collection here. I just putting a sale on my collection, so I will just write a collection name here, and I can select a collection. So for now I have made only one collection. I know that you know how to probably how to make a collection, right? You can select same thing. You can just click here, and you can select your another collection. For example, this is my summer, this is my winter, or this is my spring. It's up to you, right? Whichever collection you are launching. Okay, now let's move to here. So basically you can just add more than collections and everything. For example, let's take here that I want to add a section. So in section you can just add a lot of things, right? You can just add a feature collection, feature products, collection list, or if you just want to put a text ad about your store or everything, or image with the text. For example, there's a going on offer or image banner, and there's a lot of stuff you can go here, right? If you want to get your customer to get connected through a newsletter, you can just add an email sign up, contact form, even you can add a video, right? You can add a blog post and a lot of things, right? If you go to the apps section, then you can just add here nothing very much. You have to install apps here, but this is what you can add in a section, right? If you want to create your own section, you can also create your own section through pages, right? And if you just know a little bit of coding, then you can just go with a custom liquid. Well, I will advise you not to do that. Now let's move to the footer section. So footer section is basically the ending of home page of your website, right? So for example, that I can just add here, for example, if I just click on add a footer, and if I search for it, so in footer there's nothing much, but you can add an email sign up, which I have already added. So customer get connected with us through a newsletter, or if you just write or send in their email, right? And if we just click on this footer here, so footer is really important. For example, I will just click on open this up, and it is already available on top, so I don't want here in the bottom, right guys? And subscribe to our, for example, insane, and so whatever you can just write up to you. Now follow on shop, right? So enable follow on shop. This is nothing. You can just, if you want to turn it on, you can just turn it on. If you don't want to do that, that's fine, right? And this is a country, and this is a normal things which you can change everything, right? All right, so now let's talk about the payments. In the bottom left side corner, you will see the settings icon, right? And here on the left side, you will see there is an option of payments, right? Now just go to here, and here by default you will get a nothing, and here you will get an option to choose a provider, right? So here you can see, you can for example, if you want to go with the Stripe, right? So most of the people use Stripe. If you want to go with the Shopify payments, you can also go with it, right? Regarding the Shopify payments, it is available in some countries, and in some countries it's not available, right? So the easiest way, which I use so many times, that is Stripe. So you can just go and click on the Stripe. Here, if you see an option of Shopify payments, don't get confused. You can just go and choose a provider. So just click here, and you will find a lot of options, and you can use any one of them. In some countries it's available, in some countries it doesn't. So make sure you can just verify which is most popular payment system or gateway which is available in a country. Stripe is available in most of the countries. You can just go and click here, right? So if I just go and click on Stripe, you can see it will redirect to me Stripe here, and I use Stripe, so I will just enter my email address and click on submit. Now basically it will ask you to log in into your Stripe. If you don't have a Stripe, you have to make a Stripe account here, Okay, so now we have successfully added Stripe, and as you can see, Stripe is added and it will show whichever payment gateway you have added. In your case, I'm not sure, but your Shopify can ask that it's a proprietor or it's just a one-man company or it's a LLC. So you can choose depending upon whatever you are. So if you're a beginner, make sure you choose a proprietor. So don't get confused there. Now here, if you want to set up PayPal, because most of the consumer in US or Canada, they use a PayPal, right? So just click on PayPal here. It's really easy to connect to PayPal. Now to connect it, you have to just click on complete setup. So as you can see here, I have already added my PayPal, and that's why I'm getting an option of deactivate. So if I just go and click on complete setup, it will ask me to log in my PayPal details, and automatically it will get added. So this is how you can add all your payment systems here. Let me go and just verify some more information. Right, so if you just scroll a little bit down, right before that, there's another option which is called add payment methods. Go and click here and search for providers. This is basically a third party. I'm not sure you will need it or not, because everything is covered in this section when you add a provider. Now payment capture method, payment authorized when an order is placed, right? So basically it will just make sure the details of the customer will get saved automatically. So automatically when the entire order is filled, so let it be on the default. If you want to just go for manually, then you can get, but I will just advise you let it be in the automatic section. And manual payment system, right? So basically you can just add manual payment method, and there's one more option which is cash on delivery, right? It is available in some countries like India, Pakistan, right? If you want to do that, you can just add, but right now you will not get option if you are not from that country, right? So here basically this is a manual payment. It means this is offline methods to pay for your product, and this is a rarely used, and I'm not sure you are going to sell that kind of product or not. So if you are, you can use a custom payment method. You can use a bank deposit, money order, and cash on delivery. So here because I know most of the my viewer will just go and select cash on delivery because it's available, right? So here additional details, so you can just add here. For example, you can display to customer when they are choosing a payment method. So you can just write here in capital cash on delivery or COD, and payment instruction that you can pay when the order gets received at your location, and then you can just click on activate cash on delivery, right? So in most of the American countries are basically top tier 1 countries, it's not available, and they are okay to pay with the credit cards. Okay, so now we will discuss about the user and permissions. So here it's all depend upon the plan which you have choose, right? For example, for now in the basic plan, I can have only 5 collaborators. Or for example, if you hire a graphic designer or website builder, you can just give this access, and this is just a code. You can give the code and they will enter in the Shopify, and then they will able to access each and everything about your Shopify dashboard, right? And they can do all the changes. Okay, so now let's move to the shipping and delivery section here. So this is really important because, for example, if you want to ship a product and what kind of detail it will show, as well as on the dashboard when a consumer is buying a product from on your website, as well as on the product, right, listed. And this is very useful for a drop shipper, so make sure you follow instruction very carefully. So this is basically a profile which is already made, so I will just create a new profile. So I will explain here, and here I can just name a product here. Basically, let's say that you can see already an example of fragile products here, and I can just add a product. So if it is a product or I'm just selling a limited case product, right, which is very fragile, I can add, for example, I'm selling a product of specialist, for example, a custom made. I can just write in the profile name, right? And here you can just select your shop location, right? So here, for example, I don't have any physical store, but still I need to enter my shop location. If I'm selling my products from Canada, I need to click on this pencil icon and remove rates from shop location. So basically it's depend upon on which location you are, and some of the prices are included in that. Whichever you can just in the future you can always edit it, right? So let me just discard this, and let me just go back here. Now this is general shipping rates. So for example, it's already customized, but you can change it, right? So it's just an example. For example, if you charge shipping prices, or if you ask your customer to pay for the shipping rates, For example, if it is an economic, or it's completely free for the 5 to 8 business days, right? Just like a Amazon, if you just deliver your product in 1 day or 2 days, you can charge for it, or by default you can just put a rate that you need to pay shipping money to get a order delivered at your location, right? So basically you can edit it. You can just click on three dots here and click on edit rate, and I don't want to make any of my shipping rates free, so at least I will just add here $5, right? And I can just write here based on order price, right? If you don't want to do that, you can just remove the conditioning. For example, for all the shipping rates, it will be applied only $5, right? I'll just click on done, and as you can see here, the rates has been changed everywhere. If you want to create a zone, because basically in most of the countries they have zone for a city zone or locality zone or town zone, or country zone, national zone, and state zone too. And if you also deliver your products to international, then here you can just click on three dots. Let me just first of all click on show all, and here you can just edit this zone. For example, you deliver your products to everywhere in whole country, you can just write here, right? And in basic, for example, if you just deliver to New Zealand, here you can just click on drop down and you can select on which cities you deliver your products. So basically you will get each and every customization section here, and you can use or customize for every rate, for every country, and for every zones, right? And if you're not satisfied with the zone, you can just create your own zone here. For example, let me show you. So let's save here for now, and if you want to discard, you can always discard that. And here this is called create a new profile. So you can create a new profile here, same way which I've explained you earlier, and it's really easy to do that. But just you need to have all the information about your section, or basically in your locality, whatever charging rate. So if you, most probably you will use a third-party shipping delivery, for example FedEx or some national courier service, right? So make sure you verify the what rates they are going to charge from you. Of course you need to be profitable for that, right? And you can always, if you do a local delivery, if it is very close to your location, you can just deliver it from local delivery, right? So you can also set up it from here. So as you can see here, doesn't offer delivery, but you can always edit this out, right? So as you can see here, this location offers local delivery, so make sure you turn this on. If you only deliver in locality, right, so you can change the currency in each and everything. You can just add so many things here available, and it's really easy to do it, right? Same way, let's get back and let's move to the next section, which I can explain you here. Now this is called pickup store. So this is only useful if you have a physical store and you are just building this Shopify for a online presence. So you can always set up it from here. And this is a delivery customization. Click on add delivery customization, and there is a no app installed. For example, you just need to install app, which I will show you, right? If you don't know about that, let me just finish it up. And this is called Shopify shipping. Basically Shopify charges you a little bit of money, but you can always use this, right? This is very much convenient. And this is called FedEx by Shipper. So this is also a application app from, you can just always download it, but this is just for our convenience. Here they have just given example. So if you use a FedEx, you can always install, and they will deliver your products directly to the consumer. To install it, you have to click on install, and you will be redirected here. Whichever application which you will install and we will do in the future will be shown here, right? Now let it get installed now. For some reason, if it is not get installed in your Shopify store, you can go to the search bar and you can just click on application or apps and sales channel setting, right? Or you can just click on all recommended apps here. Now in the bottom, you will see a Shopify app store. So you can just go here, and there's a lot of application which is useful. For example, if you just add a WhatsApp to your store, you can just add it, right? And let me just inform you, most of the application is paid as well as free, right? So it's just free for some days, or it is free for only some sections or basically some plans, and after that it get paid. So you can add so many apps to your website as well as Shopify store, and it's become very convenient for the for the customers whoever come to your store to buy products. But make sure it just make your website bulky, and don't install so many applications, because it will take a huge time to load whenever customer click or search for your store, right? So just make this keep this in your mind. Okay, now let's move to the taxes and duties. Well, this is very typical, or basically it's all subjected to whichever country you live. So you can just add a tags, or I have seen most of the dropshippers and Shopify stores included tags in their product, and they just do the tax filing at every quarter or end of the year, right? Now this is a location. This is only useful if you have a location, basically if you have a physical store, right? So that's why it's active, but by default it will be active from wherever you are just running this store. Regarding this market here, this is market just for an overview, so we only use United States because this is where my store is, right? And I've added 0%. I don't want to pay any conversion fees or nothing. I don't want to charge extra from my consumers. And apps and channel sales, these are the pre-installed application where the FedEx which we install right now, and we can use those, and you can just always click on Shopify App Store, which you will be redirected here, right? By the way, end of this video I will suggest which application you use, and those are necessary, right? So I hope you understood each and everything till now. Okay, so now let's move to the customer privacy and policies. Well, this is very important, and if you're running a website online, you need to have this customer privacies as well as the policies, right? And I will show you how you can create your policies very easily. So this is privacy policy recommended, as you can see here. So we have to just make it, and for example you can install a template, and ChatGPT make it more easier to create a privacy policy. By the way, if you have any legal team or if you have any lawyer, then you can just have a discussion with them that what should be a privacy policy, whether you want to show the data or basically the cookie banner or everything. So for example, if I want to activate the cookie banner right here, and it is by default activated for consumer from every country, and I'm just click on activated. Cookie banner is something that whenever you just go to any of the website, they show you do you want to accept it or decline, right? So as you can see here, this will be shown to the consumer in exactly same way, right? So if the customer choose an accept or decline depending upon your requirement, so you can just customize this up, right? And here you can just change it. So cookie banner is something that whenever a viewer come to the website, it store a little bit of data about that person, right? If that person have purchased a product from your shop, then by default it will save the data of the address and something like. So whenever that viewer or the customer comes again to buy something next time, then that person don't need to fill up it again and again. Now these are the positions. So by default most probably it's always in the bottom center, but you can always change it, right? And if you don't want to show it, of course you can just deactivate this and it will not show to the consumer. Now here, this is email and SMS marketing at the checkout, so you can just click on this. By the way, there are some of the application, for example if I just write here email, and you will see a lot of MailChimp and PushUp and Klaviyo. These are the most popular, and this is by default by Shopify, so you can also use this. So what this happened, let me show you. And before installing any of the application, you can just go through the reviews, and you can also view the demo, but here its demo is not available, right? And by default it's always provided by the Shopify. So if I just go here, and if a customer purchases a product from my Shopify store, Shopify will instantly send an email to the customer that you have successfully purchased a product, just like Amazon does it, right? And here you can just customize here. For example, if I just click on customize, I can add a logo of my store, and I can just write very much more easier, right? So here you can see this is just how it will look like. The preview is not available right now, but surely it will be available in the future. So maybe when you just creating a store, it will be shown there. And here you can see this is how the checkout will be look, and you can change each and everything, right? So if a person need to enter that their email address as well as their their personal address or the location or the delivery address, right? And this is how your checkout will look. So now let's get exit, and we will just customize this step. And you can just click on the three dots, and you can just rename this, and that person will also get an email as well as the SMS update, just like how the big e-commerce website does it, just like Amazon or Flipkart. Right now, show a link for customer to track the order. Yes, this is very important because customer should be get updated at where their product have reached, right? Now here, so basically shop app is something, you have to just click on manage shop, and here it's not compatible with my store because of my locality, and I have to pay a subscription fees just for to use shop app, right? But by the way, there are different. For example, if you're using a FedEx, then FedEx will automatically show that where the product has been reached for the customer, right? So no need to worry if it is not compatible on your store. This is already by default, so I will advise you don't change it. By the way, if you want to change it, you can always change it here. There's always a customization section here, show tipping option at checkout. I don't like that, so I will never show that. Right now here, once everything is done, you can always save it. Okay, now let's get to the policies section here. So here, this policies is really important because our website need to have policies that what's the return and refund policies. So in my case, it's always about that person can get a refund if that person haven't used that product for under 7 days, right, in a week. So you can always use a chat GPT. So if you don't know how the refund and return policy looks, you can just click on insert template, and this is how it's look. You can always copy it up, right? No need to worry. You can just change some of the details, as well as the European Union 14-day cooling off period. You can always change if you're living in a different country. If you have a different refund policy that you, for example, if you does it for the 30 days, you can change it from here, right? If you have a different email address for the customer care, you can always change it from here. And I can just click on publish, right? And as you can see here, store policy is set, and it's already set. Now let's move to the privacy, and here you can just call insert template, and you can change all the information here, right? And again, you can just click on publish. So it's become really easy. By the way, if you have a different section, you can always go to ChatGPT and create your own. Then also it's become really easy, right? This is a shipping policy. You will not get a template, you have to create. So let's create it right now. You have to just go to Google and just write here chat GPT. Open your chat GPT here, right, like this, and you will be into this chat GPT, and here, for example, right here, and you can just give the prompt and you will get the answer in just a few seconds. So now, as you can see, ChatGPT had me created a shipping policy. I can just copy this and I can just paste it, right? By the way, you can always change your shipping policy. For example, in my case, it's around 3 to 5 days, right? As well as you can change your standard shipping or whatever shipping checkouts wherever you have made in the shipping and delivery section. So make sure you change according to it, right? It should not like this. In the shipping and delivery, it's showing something else, as well as in the shipping policy it's showing me something else, right? As well as the contact information, this is required, so make sure you just make a contact information. If you just want to make aesthetic or something, you can always install a Shopify inbox. By the way, here I don't need it because as you can see here, it's already given, so I can just write here trade name. So basically my trade name is boys clothing, that that, right? And phone number, and I can just add my address and everything, and I can just click on publish, right? So this is how you can do it. For example, if you have return rules and I don't have a return rules, or if I have a return rules, for example, any customer can return me a product under 14 or 30 days, right? That person can do it. Only turn it on only if you have this return rules, right? If you don't have any return rules, no need to turn it on, right? I hope you understood each and everything on all these section here. If you feel any confusion, you can just always hit me in the comment box, and for you guys I will make a separate new video. Alright, so now let's move to the next section, which I'm going to explain you. So you already know the backend, and we have already made a website, we have already customized, and you know a lot about it, right? Now just go to the customer section, and if you don't know what is a customer section, so here whenever customer order any product, it will be shown here. And for example, you can just go and create a segment. So for now I will not advise you to create a segment, because we will use the application Shopify apps, for example Klaviyo, and there's some of the application which I use, and those are completely useful, so they will do it automatically, so you don't need to do it manually. As you can see here, I have some customers who have purchased at least once, right? So if I just go and click this, all the customers will be shown here who have purchased from my store for only once, right? So it will just give me all the data and everything, and I can use that data to remarket it, right? Now if you just go to the content, so content is basically all the this is sizes and age groups. So for example, a person whose age is around 44 have purchased a product from your shop, so you can just go and view all the details about your customers, right? So this is pretty useful, but it is not useful if your store have a very less traffic. It's always useful if you have a large traffic and you're selling your products at a very large speed and in very large amount, then you can use the data to do the marketing, right? Now if you just go to the files, so here whatever the files which we uploaded here will be shown, right? So it gets saved in the Shopify cloud, so you can always access it. So it's really easy, as well as it has a link, so you can copy and share it to your other team members. Now this is analytics. So analytic is something, it will show you that how many sale you have done, and online store session. If you just go and watch some of the dropshippers YouTube video, this is a section which they show a lot, right? Because it will give you an overview that where you are right now, how much conversion you have did, and what's the total order and everything, right? So this is pretty useful once you have started selling your product. Same way, if you just click on analytics, you will get a reports right now, and it's because for the same analytics you can just go and deep dive into a pretty specific analytic, right? Same goes here. This is a live tracking. So live tracking is something, it will show you a customer is buying a product from your Shopify, and that customer is from which country, right? And for how many seconds that customer has been on your website, or how many times that customer comes in your website to purchase a product, right? So that's become really easy, and this is marketing. This is really powerful tool. We will also talk about these email marketing, which I will show you in the Shopify application, so no need to worry, but you can always create a campaign here, right, which I will show you in the next section of my video, right? So this is here, as well as there's a last section which is called discount. I will show you how you can create a discount, right? So this is pretty easy, and now let's move to the next part. All right, now I will show you regarding the marketing purposes here, how you can just create a campaign or something. So now let's go to basically let's go here, and we will go to the app section, and here let me just scroll down, go to the Shopify app store here. Okay, so now you can see a lot of marketing apps here. For example, let's take which I've shown already earlier. All right guys, so now you can see, if you just type email, you will find a lot of application. You can go with any one of them, and these are some of the popular, for example, Shopify email, Klaviyo, Omnisend, right, Push Out. But here I'm just going to use a Klaviyo, and this is not sponsored, by the way. So you have to just click on install here. By the way, you can just read the reviews, as well as it's free to install. You can use free for some period of time, but if you want some extra special features, you can go with the email as well as SMS section, so you have to pay for it. Same goes for the other application, mobile application, sorry, Shopify application too. Now just click on install here. Now here you have to create an account, so make sure you create an account in just shortly. Now once everything is done, just click on get started. Then you have to click on continue. Make sure that on both of this section it is tick on. Now here it will ask you sender name. So basically my sender name is, you can just write here, I'll just write here Mad Media. You can just write your name here, or you can just write the name of a person who is handling this email marketing, right? Do you have a custom website domain? Yes, I have. You can just write here whichever domain you have purchased. Right now I'll just select no, and I will just click on continue. Now here, how do you want to reach your subscribers? So I want to reach with my email, right? I don't have a customers with the phone number. By the way, you can select all of them. Right now you have to verify through your email address, whichever email address you have made. Now once you have verified your email, you will be redirected to Once you have verified your email, you will be redirected to the Klaviyo website here, and now you can just connect, our Shopify is already connected here. I will turn on my website tracking, so you can just click on view your Shopify app embedded setting. So it's not advisable, you don't need to connect that, it's fine because in the future you need to update it, right? So here now we will just go to a campaign section, and we will create a campaign, right? So here this campaign is just, for example, it's only for my email. If you want to go for SMS, you can do that. Now here regarding the tag, I will just click on continue. Now here, for example, this is my campaign name. You can just write here camp 1, it's up to you. regarding the and send to, so basically the email list, right? So whichever customer who have purchased a product from your website, their email address will automatically get saved, and all the email address will be get saved in the email list. So no need to worry if you, in my example video, if you see only one, because when your shop is running, automatically Klaviyo will collect all the email addresses and you can always edit them and you can always preview them and everything, right? So for example, I will just go and click on email list here, right? If you want to go with SMS list, you can always go with it, right? And don't send to, if you don't want to send to a specific customer, you can always select it here. Now click on continue to content, right? Now here you have to just update your subject line. So basically Klaviyo is also integrated with AI, so I will just use my AI to just speed up my work here. Brand names, I will just write here boys clothing, right? And I will just click on generate, right? And elevate your, and here now you have to just enter your preview text. So preview text is something I can just write here 50% off, right? It's up to you. And here my sender email address, you can change your sender email address always, right? Now this is drag and drop, and here you can basically click on this and you will get a lot of template which are beautiful, like here. And for example, I like this one, so I will select this one here. And whenever a customer will see our email, it will look in this style, right? By the way, you can always change and edit each and everything. So I will just click on use template. Now here you can just edit each and everything. For example, it's okay, I just want to edit this stuff, so I can just go here, go to the display section, and it will show me how it looks on my mobile phone as well as on desktop as well as on all devices. Regarding this style, if I just want to edit it here, I can just always, for example, I'm giving 50% off, I can just write here. I can change the logo, so from here you can just write here remove or replace your logo. So I will just click on replace, and of course I have to upload an image here. So let's take our our store logo, and it's uploaded and it will get changed. Same way you can change each and everything here. It's really easy, you can edit each and every word, right? And now everything is done, we will just click on exit. By the way, you have to save all this stuff here. I'm not going to save because I will not use this template forever. Now once everything is done, right, here you can just create a A/B testing. So it will just send two different kind of templates to specific customers, and the Klaviyo AI will identify that which template is working more, which template is bringing more and more conversions, right? And this way you can just confirm to use a specific one template and you can just generate more and more conversion, right? Once everything is done here, just click on continue to review. So this is the last section basically, and here you can just edit each and everything and verify your update address as well as, and here just click on schedule or send, and automatically it will start sending to your email list as well as to your basically SMS list. And this is how email marketing work. And whenever you can always create a sign up form, or you can just create a lot of things with the Klaviyo. Whenever a customer purchases a product, automatically Klaviyo will send an email to them, right? So it's worth using Klaviyo, right? By the way, you can always go with the other application too, and it has already pre-built templates which Shopify email doesn't, right? That's why we have to use third-party applications on our Shopify, because they are much more convenient. So this is how you can do it. I hope you found this very useful. Alright guys, so we have covered most of the stuffs here. Now let's go to the discount, because discount is very useful, right? So discount is something, I know you the meaning of discount, right? So just go and click on create discount, and you will get here 4 types of discount, right? So this is the amount of product. You can just give a percentage off to every product, as well as you can give offer or discount to specific customers. So I will just go and create here. If you want to go with automatic discount, then that person or customer don't need to add any promo code or select any coupon code here. Automatic, that person will get offer on that, discount on that. So you can select any one of them, and you can generate a random code, as well as you can write here a code, right? So if a customer use, for example, I will just write here this 50 50%, right? So if a customer use this code, then only that person will get 50% discount. Let's say I just want to set up to 50, or I can just write here 20. It's depend upon me how much discount I want to give. On the right side you will get all these specific details, whatever changes you are doing. So if you want to give discount to a specific collection, you can always choose a collection. If you want to give a discount on specific product, you can always choose a product, right? So I want to give a discount only on this product, so I will choose this product here. And as you can see here, minimum purchase requirement, I'm sure you would have known what is called no minimum requirement. For example, you will get a shipping free on Amazon if you use more than, actually if you have purchased more than $50 or $500. I'm not sure, but I hope you got this point. So you can always enter that amount here. If you don't want to do that, you can choose another option. Or if you want that you only want to give offer on certain products if a customer buy 3 or 4 quantities from your Shopify stores, right? So you can always choose a third option for that. If you want to give a customer eligibility, if you want to give discount to every customer, you can choose this one. If you want to give a discount to a specific customer, you can always choose this one. Right now I don't have any customer list, that's why I'm not getting option, but I hope you understood this, right? This is regarding the specific customers. In specific customer segments, the segments which is already made, and if you read this you will get to know what it is about. Now this is called maximum discount uses, how many times a customer can use a one discount. I will limit up to only one per customer. This is a combination, a customer can use a discount on product discount, or basically a customer can use more than one discount on a one order. If you allow that, then you can go for it. So it's up to you. You can always set a date. For example, sale is going for a week or for a month, you can always set a date from here. And if you want to select an end date, select on this, and you can always end a discount offer. And once everything is done, just click on save discount, right? I'm just getting an error because I didn't select it here. So I will just write here no minimum requirements, click on save discount, and it's pretty easy. So I will just write here all customers. Yeah, now this is done. So I hope you understood that how you can just create a discount. You can go with this buy X or get Y, right? It's up to you. Amount of order, if you want to just give $50 off, no matter how much customer is buying or how many quantities that person have purchased, you can always go and change, right? Everything I have explained each and everything on the first section, but everything is similar on the other 3 off. And the free shipping, this is widely used by most of the dropshippers because free shipping attracts a lot of users, or basically a lot of customers to buy product from our one website, right? All right guys, now let's move to the last section of the video, which is basically applications, right? Because application is really powerful and there is a ton of application which is available on Shopify apps. I've already gave you a glimpse at how you can use Klaviyo and some of the FedEx which I have used. Right now I will just give a complete explanation on this. So how you can just click on all recommended apps and you will get into the Shopify app store. So this is a page of Shopify apps and these are the popular ones, right? So for example, if you want to go with a TikTok, right? So let me show you how you can do it, right? I'll just get back to this, but TikTok is widely used, right? And it's not available in my country, but in your country, I'm surely it is used, and you can always connect your TikTok to your Shopify and you can sell your product, right? Same goes for Facebook, because I've seen most of the dropshippers sell this product over the Facebook, right? So just right here, Facebook and Instagram both are owned by same country. I will get back to this, but let me show you how you can install this up. It's really easy, just go and click install, right? So why Facebook and Instagram is we are installing, because we can run ads on Facebook and Instagram, right? And you can get a conversion or basically customer to your store. So Facebook and Instagram really worth it, as well as TikTok. This is really use it. So you have to just go and click on get started, because it's really easy to do it. You have to just log in by using your Facebook ID, and you need to have a Facebook manager account to use it, right? And basically there are tons of Shopify apps which is specifically used for a particular work. For example, I will just give you an example for gem pages. So gem pages is basically used to customize your website how it's look like, right? So it will just give you advanced features, and if you just before installing any app, you can view the demo store and you can just always go through it, right? So it's look really useful. As you can see here, you get many more customization things and everything, right? As you can see here how it's look more advanced than the Shopify themes. Same way, you can just use another application. You can just go to YouTube and watch some of the best Shopify apps which is useful, right? And every store has a different use. You can go and install each and everything, and this is how you can do it. You can always get it on the search pages. If you don't know which one to use, you can just surf this and you can just go each and everything. As you can see here, Google it, YouTube, this is widely used, right? If you are selling, if you want to get review, if you want to import a review, right, you can always use judge.me, because I have used this and it's really good, right? So what this does, so basically it will give you reviews about a product, right? For example, as you can see here, this review. So yeah, this is not a review by a real person, a real human being. You can always auto generate, right? This is basically to influence a customer so that that customer can purchase a product from your website, right? So you can always import, or you can write your own reviews. You can import from Alibaba, Amazon, from anywhere, right? So if you're a dropshipper and if you want me to make a video that how you can import a product from different websites or different Alibaba or Amazon, you can always let me know in the comment box and I will surely make a video on that. Alright guys, so I have explained each and everything, right? How you can create your own Shopify website. I have went from A to Z, how you can set up each and everything. But still, if you find any confusion or if you have any doubts, you can always let me know in the comment box. So if you found this video really useful, make sure to like this video, subscribe our channel so I can make much more useful videos I can bring in the future for you guys, and take care. Goodbye.